Hello to all of you, my lovely students in 5th grade. How are you? It's me, your English teacher, Waid Rashid at Royal Farouk Academy. The outcomes for our lesson today: students should be able to recognize how they can tell the time and practice telling the time by using past and to. So be ready. Our lesson for today is about the clocks and how to tell the time. Every clock has two hands. Two hands means عقربين. Short hand and long hand. The short hand is for hours. عقرب الساعات is short and the long hand is for minutes للدقائق. Okay? The short for hours and long hand for minutes. If I asked you, what's the time? Can you tell me? Excellent. It's 1 o'clock. Look at this. The tall hand or the long hand at 6 and the short is between 4 and 5. What's the time? Excellent. It's 4:30. الرابعة والنصف. So, if the long hand on 12 or at 12, it's o'clock تماما. And if the long hand at 6, so it's 1/2. ونصف. And this, the long hand at 3 and the short at 4, so it's 4:15. When the long hand العقرب الطويل at 3, so it's 4:15. Then we read the short hand. It's at 4. 4:15. The last one, the long hand is at 9 and the short at 1. When the long hand at 9, we said it's 1:45. Long hand at 9, it's 1:45, and the short عند 1, so it's 1:45. So past means wa. Past means wa, and to means إلا. Past wa, to إلا. Look at this. If the long hand was in this side, we say past. But if the long hand in this side, we use to. Okay? Let's practice. Look at this. What's the time? What's the time? The long hand at 1 and the short hand at 10. We said that the long hand talk about minutes and short hand for hours. We start reading the clock from the long hand. Look, it's 10:05. It's 10:05. 5 minutes. Look, 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so the long hand means it's 5 past, and the short hand at 10, so it's 5:10. 5 the minutes, 5 minutes past 10 hours، يعني الساعة 10:05 5 دقائق. 5 past 10. The next one. Look. The long hand at 2. The long hand at 2 and the short hand at 4. What's the time? Excellent. It's 10 past 4. 10 past 4, which means الساعة 4:10. 10 minutes and 4 hours. What's the time? The long hand at 11 and the short at 3. What's the time? Excellent. It's 5 to 3. الساعة 3:05. 5 means minutes and 3 hours. The long hand at 11, so it means it's 5 to. The short hand at 3, so to 3. It's 5 to 3. The next one, the long hand at 10 and the short at 7. It's 10 to 7. Excellent. 7:10. It's 10 to 7. Okay? Look at this picture, which explains how to read the time or how to tell the time. When the long hand at 12, we say it's o'clock. The long hand العقرب الطويل at 1, 5 past. If it's at 2, 10 past. At 3, as you all know, it's a quarter past وربع. At 4, it's 20 past و20 دقيقة. And at 5, it's 25 past و25 دقيقة. And at 6, it's half past ونصف. The other side اللي هي 2. If the long hand at 11, we say it's 5 to. At 10, it's 10 to. 9, it's quarter to. And at 8, 22 إلا 20 دقيقة. And at 7, it's 25 to إلا 25 دقيقة. So this side past و and this side to إلا. Let's do this exercise. What's the time, or write the time correctly. Look at this. The long hand at 4. The long hand at 4. So it's excellent. 20 past 12. 20 past 12. الساعة 12:20 دقيقة. Let's count. 5, 10, 15 and 20. So it's 20 past 12. The next one, the long hand, it's at 8. At 8. So it's 22. 22 and the short is 2. الساعة 2:20 دقيقة. 2:20 دقيقة. It's 22. What's the time? What's the time? The long hand at 7. Excellent. It's 25 to 1. 1:25. إلا 25 دقيقة. 25 to 1. Okay, what's the time? The long hand at 5. So it's 25 past 8. 8:25. The short hand at 8. So it's 25 past 8. We read the minutes, then the hours. أول إشي بنحكي الدقائق، بعديها الساعات. Okay? Okay, my students, we have finished our lesson for today. Thank you and be ready for the next class.